Hey guys, Optimus Prime 86 here for another review. And this week, a very exciting one, and probably the most expensive unboxing ever done on this channel before. You are looking before you at, obviously, the Titan class Generations Metroplex, the thrilling 30 piece that they came out with a few years ago, which has a really short retail run as well as was an SDCC exclusive and then a short Takara release as well, making it a very rare, sought after, and very expensive piece to acquire. So, including the cost of the bot, the shipping, the exchange rate from US to Canadian, and the tax and duties, you're looking at about $600 worth of Canadian of plastic crack in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. So today we're going to unbox and review this beast. So without further ado, because I'm really excited, let's get this done. I took the liberty, it was sealed when I received it, I took the liberty before the review to just break the tape on one side so it's easier for the review to just get going. So here we go. Oh, actually, before we do that, it's a nice box. Let's take a look at the packaging. So, on the front of the box, we have this nice, beautiful artwork showing Metroplex with other different bots. For example, we have Bumblebee, Optimus, what looks to be Beachcomber over there, and some kind of green version of Soundwave here. And then on one end, we have, a little recap of what it does. So it's city mode, is vehicle mode, firing missiles, that the Scamper legend figure is included, and that it does have lights and sound. Then on the other end, might as well do that as well right now, we have is tech specs as well as a close-up of its face that we had on the front. And then on the back, should be standing up, I guess. I don't know if the camera can pick that all almost. So basically, let's back up a little there. It shows the size of the bot, that's actual size, and it's just a little over 2 feet tall, and that's basically what it's advertising here. So again, without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. I'm very excited about this one. I've wanted this one in my collection for a long time. It's very elusive, very hard to get, at least at a good price. And I was able to find, I'm in a group on an app called Line, which is specifically for Transformer collectors. And one of the gentlemen in there had one for sale, still sealed in in box. So I pulled the trigger. He gave me a good price on it, and I couldn't refuse it. I've seen some on eBay go for $800 to $1,100 easily before the shipping, so he offered it to me at $275 US plus shipping, and I couldn't say no to that. So let's review this. So first we have the instruction on its own panel, with also obviously the sticker sheet, which there is going to be a separate video for each modes on how to sticker this beast. This one doesn't seem to have that many stickers compared to the other two, which is pretty good. Now, here he is. The Titan himself. So, let's break these shackles of his. Actually, this one's already loose enough that we can pull up the arm out. Come on. Okay. Let me grab some scissors real quick. Come on. It's hard to get a good angle. go. There is his gun. Oh, this one's already undone. This one can be undone easily. So there's the other arm. There's one at the waist. And I think that's it for ties. Let's see. Yep, he comes out. Oh, something just fell. Just 1 second. My cat's on it. Kitty. One of his feet piece. Okay, I see. Just 1 second. So, first, his legs needs to be brought forward. And let's see if the camera can capture all of his beauty. Yes, we're good. Perfect. So, this is supposed to go here somewhere. Oh, yes, I see. Okay. There's one. There's two. There we go. All right, so let's pick up those pieces. Back in here. Now, there's a few little pieces left in the box. So first we have Scamper here down in the bottom corner. Of course, we want to make it difficult, Alright, there we go. Scamper is now free. And then I'll pick up this piece, put it in the box. At the other end of the box, I think those might be arm cannons. Again, they want to have those down tight, so there's one. There's two. Let's pick up all of these. And the cats are going to be all over those. All right. Actually, that's a bad idea. I don't want the cats in that box. Come on. All right, so now let's get to put him in together. So there is, I notice here, an elastic band around his head. Scissors will come in handy once again. Just get a grip. Oh, two of them, eh? Kitty, get down. Cats always getting when they're not supposed to. And there we go. So that takes care of that. Now, let's attach his other arm. So that one seems fairly simple. There's a gray squarish thing here. There's a gray hole on the shoulder. Sec. There we are. And here he is in bot mode. So if I'm putting on all the components, one second. Black guns go on his shoulders. Yes, like such. Of course, clumsy as I am, that is why I don't play with my Titans often. And let me see if they give any instructions if Scamper can be included anywhere. So of course you have this sticker sheet as well to show you where the stickers go. So as I can see, Scamper doesn't really attach to the robot itself. It's just more like a separate component robot that comes with Metroplex. So let's review the figure in its robot mode for starters while we have him in there before we transform it. We'll put Scamper aside and we'll come to him at the end. So in terms of articulations, at the head is on a swivel and has, I would say, about 90-degree pivot between the shoulders because the shoulders are blocking the rest. And it doesn't really move up and down, just as actual helmet does. Oh yeah, the visor comes up and down. That is neat. Assuming there's a way to bring it back down somehow. I hope. Oh yeah, when you bring the helmet down, that's what it does. Okay. Then, at the shoulders, you have the 360 there. You have about 180 rotation. Well, I mean, depending, you can go 360 in some angles. The elbow goes 90 degrees, actually a bit more, almost 180. That's pretty neat. The hand as a 360 at the wrist. Each finger is articulated individually at the knuckle, like at the main knuckle, but doesn't actually bend. For that, you would need the upgrade kit. And then the thumb also up and down, basically. At the waist, we have a rotation here. At the hips, the leg does 2 movements. Wow, that is really limited. Now I see why an upgrade kit could be required, like Fort Max, for that. And then in terms of a rotation, about 180. Come on. At the knee can go about 90 degrees this way and almost 90 degrees that way. It has also a 360 rotation at the knee, which is pretty neat, but no ankle tilt. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the articulation. That's to basically how it looks. Let me grab the camera and bring it closer. So, as I was mentioning, there is the visor here that can be lifted or dropped. There is currently no batteries in it, so, but if you watch the stickering video, for the stickering I will make sure to have batteries in the unit and show the sounds and lights as well during that video. And all the detailing. It's a very, very beautiful figure. I'm definitely not sad to have acquired it. And then from the back, I guess from the top as well. And here we are. Let me reset a little bit further back. There we go. So now, let's get into the transformation. So, first, we're going to get it into a vehicle mode. So for that, let me see. We want to bring the legs together. And there's a tab here and a slant there. Oh. There we are. Oh, pretty flexible there. He literally just bent all the way in half. Then we're going to lay him down because it's going to be easier to work with it. So we want to bring the arms flat down, extended with his palms out, and with the joint facing outward. Just like that. Oh, and I guess the gun, the red gun, isn't supposed to be there. There we go. Now, we're going to fold the hands on themselves. And we're going to bring the arms out and up. One second. Actually, I think is it? Maybe not. Okay, so let's see. I'm not sure. I understand. Their designs are never really clear. So from what I understand, this is going to come up like such. And these are supposed to be like that. Oops. Okay. Then these. Oh. Apparently these somehow, yeah, there we go, are going to fully extend off of boat legs. Once you have that done, I'm going to hold this here and make sure we can see the part that I need you to see. So the tip here is on a red swivel and needs to be brought down like such on both section. There we go. It becomes their support. Then this is flipped forward like such, and one second, what is supposed to happen here? This is somehow, there we go, it's supposed to come out and become a ramp like such. This gets extended. The red gun gets added. This little gadget here gets lifted up. Like such. And there we have it, folks, in full vehicle mode. With the robot mode, my one reserve was, and as people mentioned on the internet before, is the waist. It's a bit thin at the waist and basically top heavy. But other than that, it's very, very nice. In this mode, the only reserve that I have is the ramp over here. It's really loose, really, I don't know, it could have been more solid of a contraption. But other than that, he looks beautiful. And then just so you can see here in size comparison, I guess I should have done that in robot mode, but this is Camper into his legend size. I have Voyager class Optimus here from the Siege line. A Battlemaster, again from the Siege line. And a Headmaster from the Titans Returns line. Just so you guys can see kind of a bit of a size comparison. Like, you know, he is massive. And here is, again, a close-up look. It is a very cool bot, to say the least. All right. And so this is it for vehicle mode. And now let's get him into base mode. So let's take our friends off. So from here, we put the ramp back in. and shut that compartment. Okay, so that's step one. Did I do that right? Again, my one complaint with that bot. There we are. It definitely won't be displayed in this mode for me. Now this popped out. Okay. We flip the gun back. So the legs are going to be flipped completely the other way. So they stay the way they are, opened up, extended, but at the hip, they literally do 180 degrees to look like this. Oops. Come on there. There we go. This looks really neat. Then, next step is literally for this part to rotate 180 degrees. At this point, we flip up the red gun. We rotate the arms 180 degrees. Oh, that's a neat little gadget. I didn't notice that, but I'm assuming it's just something that they're going to make us do in this mode in a few minutes. But there is actually a targeting station in his head for a little robot to come and use. Okay, they want us to rotate the forearms 180 degrees. Then we re-extend the gun, I guess. That was futile to do. Or is it? Oh, I think it's this one. 1 second. Yes, sorry, it's this one, but I guess we could also extend this one. It's my toy. I'll just play it the way I want to. Then next, we want to bring the arms we want to bring one arm, this one, the one that doesn't have an extended gun, down completely, basically 90 degrees. We want to shut the hand, and we want to bring it back. So there's a flip it the other side. There's a gray hinge right here that basically comes out of the body and allows the arm to flip at the back like such. Okay, once that's done, you want to separate the legs. Oh, sorry. This has been a... Come on. Of course, just like Force Max, his legs also open up to allow for different configuration. I'm not going to get into that today because sometimes it get a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay. So these we want to bring up and above at the end. Same thing for this one. There we go. Then, oh, with this one, we do want to open the legs. So, Fort Max, they didn't make you. This transformation into base didn't require such, but for him it does. So there we are. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Yeah. Okay, so that's probably why we shouldn't have that open. There we go. This flips and locks here. So they're telling us there should be a certain angles between the legs, but that, again, this ramp, come on, it's easier to go from the back of it. So there's a little plastic piece and you just unlock it. Just bring it down in there, and then there's those two red pieces here. It should be lifted up. And I see. So this should be laid down. So there's a black piece here at the back. You just lay that one down like a drawbridge, and then you lift the foot piece to open up the way. And I guess, I see. And then you lift it up. Just like that. So that creates the entrance. And then in this mode, oh, I hate that the arm doesn't sit at the proper angle. But anyways, scamper. And that's as I said we were gonna. So for scamper, you want to separate the arms here. You want to lift, separate the legs. So this is obviously gonna, so the front of the car is gonna become his chest piece. But first, you gotta free the legs. They basically kind of fold on themselves. That's his gun. Just 1 second. There we go. So they fold on themselves. So you just unfold the legs, bring down the chest, bring the arms in like such, with the wheels facing on towards the outside, basically. Sorry, kitty, not the time. And then his gun. And in this mode, he can actually sit in here and man this station. I wonder what that's for. I'll check. All right, so, and then again for size comparison, so as I was saying, there's a little battle station back here in his head that you can have like a little headmaster, fits right in. Battlemaster, I mean, headmaster, you know, at the entrance or anywhere really. Oh, well, that one took a dive. And then Optimus guarding the base. But again, to show you all around, it is a very nice figure. I really love it. So for anyone who was debating, yes, it is an expensive piece to acquire, but it is, in my opinion, definitely well worth the price. One of a kind. I don't think we're going to get a reissue of this, at least not for a long time. So if you do get a chance to get one either at a good price or even, you know, just get your hands on one if you can afford the price that they're asking, I strongly, strongly recommend it. He is definitely a must-have in your collection if you're into Titans. So this was Optimus Prime 86 for another review. If you liked it, please leave a like, hit the bell to be notified of new content, and please subscribe. And follow the channel because there is, as I was saying, going to be another video on this figure to review how to do the stickering basically in each and every mode to make him look a lot better. So stay tuned for that as well. So thank you so much for watching. Again, Optimus Prime 86 rolling out.